Happy Easter Sunday, and yes, news breaks every day, including Easter. That's why you hit the subscribe button. We're going to talk about XLM pricing as the fears are growing as XLM gets closer and closer to that 10-cent mark. And we all know once it hits that 10, is it either going to off the bottom or is it going to keep falling through? And yes, we got to talk about FEDNOW because there's a bunch of misconceptions out there. I'm going to help you clear them up. Banging and wanging, even on Easter, that's how we do it in the hood. XLM sitting at 10.3, down 1.5% last 24 hours. Wait until you see the charts to see this recent move. It's got a lot of us concerned. My phone was blowing up with alerts. XRP, though, still above 50 cents, 50.5. ETH, 1844. Definite retracement from 1900. 1900 is going to be a hard one for ETH. We're watching that struggle happen. Bitcoin settling in right around 28,000, 28,000, 28. Let's check out what's trending on Twitter. Pete Davidson, what a KO, Mazdaval, Uniswap, Taiwan, Molly Shannon, cryptocurrency. There we go. So, yep, we've got some crypto action brewing. Just wait, though. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, cryptos are going to be popping when it comes to the news. Bitcoin miners are breaking records. Is this the ultimate signal for the next week? You guys know I follow the miners. And no, you don't have to be a Bitcoin fan to follow this stuff. But what you have to understand is once the miners start making money and firing up all their rigs, the whole Bitcoin ecosystem comes alive. And what did we learn yesterday? 90% of the price action with our cryptos from mid-2018 on, 90% of that action has been because of Bitcoin and Ether pulling up the prices, not the individual projects. I'll have that video linked at the end so you can see it in case you missed it. Not related to a digital currency, U.S. Central Bank addresses concerns over the FEDNOW payment network. FEDNOW payment is not crypto. FEDNOW payment is not anything crazy. In fact, it's a bubble system. It's using existing forms, but translating it into the bubble and consolidating it and clearing it within this bubble. Now, within this bubble, right, the Fed is going to put money in here, which is going to allow people to use it. It's very similar to layer 2 technology with Bitcoin in El Salvador. If you understand the ideas of how El Salvador is using layer 2 Bitcoin and how they're using a pool of Bitcoin, right? You don't need a whole bunch of Bitcoin for everyone. You just need one pool that we all play in. Well, that's what FEDNOW is using with the dollars. So no, they're not using crypto rails. No, they're not using Stellar, Ripple, or anything like that. This is the FEDNOW's own system, and it has nothing to do with digital currency or settlement. They're using current methods, but they created a bubble, like I said, and they're going to settle within that bubble. So don't follow the FUD out there that says, yeah, FEDNOW is using crypto. No, they're not. Stellar outshines competitors, revolutionizing remittances in 2023 with speed and affordability. Ooh, I love seeing stuff like that. All right, top 5, and then we're going to get talking about Stellar action here. Cost-effective, speedy transactions. Yes, of course it's affordable. 0.00001 XLM, approximately 0.001 pennies. Swift Stellar ensures settlement transactions in under 5 seconds, which is great, enabling unprecedented cash speed in international money transfers. Expanding reach, rapid extension. Stellar MoneyGram currently supports over 180 countries through its MoneyGram integration and offers over 20 payment on and off ramps known as anchors. These anchors caters to countries such as Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, Nigeria, and the United States. COINBASE recently added over 40,000 cash in and out locations. Multifunctionality, Stellar supports major cryptocurrencies used for payments, including XLM, XRP, USD, Bitcoin, Lightning. Smart contracts, yep, smart contracts coming here. So a lot of reasons to get hip to Stellar. But what are we seeing? This. My phone was going off yesterday. We had a huge move, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I've been watching it. Look at this. We're getting closer and closer to that 10-cent mark. All right, let's zoom out and put this into better perspective. Here's 10 cents right here, and you can see since Stellar hit that high of 11.3, it has not been able to hold it. Right now, we're on a very, very sharp decline down to that 10-cent action. Ironically enough, 10 cents in the acceleration or deceleration phase that it's going on is lining up with April 12th. That is CPI data. Those are 2 factors that are going to lead to some definite price action with XLM. Oh, and I've got bad news when I show you this tool, the CME Fed Watch tool. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below, showing the odds and if the Fed are going to drop more beef on the market. All right, so here we go. Current target rate is 475 to 500. Right now, only 28% of the people out there think that the Fed is going to take a pause. Whoa, is this different? And this is changing, and this is why you're seeing more red in the marketplace. 71% of people out there think, you know what, the Fed's going to raise it a quarter. Why is this so crazy? Because it has to do with what's happened over the last week. Seriously, keep this tool in your toolbox, something to look out for. 1 week ago, it was essentially a 50-50 split between the Fed going, nah, we're not going to raise rates, and yeah, we're going to raise them a quarter. That was 1 week ago, 51% to 48%. Now look at what happened. A whole bunch of people said, no, the Fed's going to have to keep raising rates. They're not going to pause. They're going to raise. So now, like I said, 3/4 of people out there are saying the Fed are going to raise rates. That's big. Big time. That increases the bond gap, puts more pressure on the working class, puts more pressure on consumers, gives banks more money, especially since we found out that the banks are going to be bailed out by Janet Yellen and the 6 other countries out there in the world. Yeah, that's right. Fed's bailing out the banks. So here's the deal with this, all right? Meeting is on the 12th with the subscribe button. That's CPI data. Well, guess what? That's 24 days, 3 hours away. So the Fed is going to have a couple weeks to digest the data that's coming out that we're going to catch on the 12th. So no, FEDNOW has nothing to do with crypto. They're not using crypto rails. They're just settling the money within big bubbles, very similar to a layer 2 protocol network like you would use for Bitcoin and payments, right? Bitcoin itself is too slow for payments, but if you use a bubble above it using layer 2, which is just like what the FEDNOW is doing, yeah, then you can make it happen. XLM, we got plenty of reasons for XLM to be good. We got plenty of reasons for XLM to grow, but the price is feeling softness. And actually, I'm getting more nervous the closer we get to 10 cents because I wanted that double-digit action. A lot of us wanted that. We wanted that 10 cent to be the floor so that we could just keep working off of. We've seen it with XRP. XRP is holding above that 50 cent line working its way, but we're not seeing it yet with XLM. XLM definitely been a laggard, and we're going to be paying attention to that in 2023. Now, I've got an extremely long but easy run today. If you want to follow my journey that I'm doing fitness-wise, that's this channel right here. You want more crypto and Web3 action, like I told you about the video earlier where they're keeping you out of crypto? That's this one right here. Now, until more news breaks, I'm going to slam my pre-run drink, get a run in this Easter, hang out with the kids, you cool cats. Have a great rest of your day.